Hello, I'm Rachel Jones for Calcine Media. Welcome to another edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. In this edition, I'll be speaking with Riccardo Canevari, Managing Director and CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. Welcome to the show, Riccardo.
Thank you, Rachel, for having me.
Now, could we please begin by talking about the unique potential of radiopharmaceutical therapies in transforming cancer treatment?
Absolutely, Rachel. So for many years, oncological treatment has been based on surgery, chemotherapy, targeted therapy. Only recently, in the last 10 years, there was very important innovation coming from immuno-oncology or cell and gene therapy. Well, we believe that the next frontier in oncology is going to be radiopharmaceutical therapies. And the reason that these products has the potential to be extremely effective, targeting specific cells, at the same time with limited side effect. So today, if you attend a medical conference in oncology, you can see a significant part of the agenda allocated to radiopharmaceutical therapies.
Now, Radiopharm has signed some new agreements recently. What can you tell me about North Star Medical and Shine Technologies?
In order to deliver a successful radiopharmaceutical therapy, you need a molecule that is extremely selective and you need an isotope. So North Star and Shine are two global partners of Radiopharm Theranostics in order to deliver this important and specific isotope. So we add them to already two partners that we have to secure that our supply chain will be in place and we can deliver drugs to the patient at the right time.
And what can you tell me about the joint venture with MD Anderson and what are the plans over the next 6 months?
This is very exciting. Radiopharm Theranostics partnering with the #1 cancer center in the world, MD Anderson. We are very excited, as I mentioned, because we are working hand in hand with their top scientists, and our plan is to develop innovative treatment in the radiopharmaceutical space. So we are really looking after at mechanism of action of receptor in the tumor that until now has not been studied. So it's really about bringing innovation and to start clinical trials soon to test this hypothesis.
Now, you've seen some encouraging interim data from Pivalate imaging trial in brain metastases. Where does this development take Radiopharm next?
F-18 Pivalate is our most advanced technology in the pipeline, and we reported a few weeks ago during a very important medical conference the phase 2 data. Positive phase 2 data across different primary tumor types that then evolve in brain metastases. Unfortunately, there are many patients living with brain metastases coming from breast cancer, lung cancer, colorectal or melanoma. And when the metastasis forms in the brain, then it's very difficult to treat. F-18 Pivalate is able to help physicians to better detect and image those brain metastases so that the physician can better decide what is the next steps for the patient. So we are very excited about this data. These data are delivering exactly what we were hoping for. And now we plan as a next step important conversation with medical experts as well to engage with FDA to decide the next steps.
Well, that's absolutely fabulous news. Now, moving on to another technology, can you talk us through the DUMP-19?
We licensed DUMP-19 from UCLA, so the University of California, Los Angeles. It's a very important technology because it's addressing a very hard to treat tumor types, that is osteosarcoma. Also, osteosarcoma is affecting young population. 12, 14 years old are very exposed potentially to this bad type of cancer. So that's why we wanted to have this technology in our pipeline. We are going to develop very fast. We already received from FDA orphan drug designation as well as rare pediatric drug designation for our asset. So we want to go full speed because there is such an high unmet medical need that we want to try to make a difference.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Now, I understand you have an ongoing capital raise. What are you hoping to spend the proceeds from that on?
We want to continue to invest in our clinical development. This is where all our money goes. We are still a small company with limited number of people, but all our money goes to clinical development. And this capital raise is helping us to continue to develop the Pivalate, the DUMP-19, and of course to support the joint venture with MD Anderson. So really bring our asset to the next step.
And you have a very busy quarter. What can you tell me about what's going on in Australia?
Oh, that's very exciting. So we are ready to start at the beginning of Q1 2 clinical trials in Australia. The first one is in lung cancer, and to my knowledge is the first time that a trial in lung cancer with a radiopharmaceutical is performed in Australia. So we are very proud to bring this innovation to Australian patients. And the second trial will be in prostate cancer, also will be started at the beginning of 2023. We have already secured collaboration with key medical centers in Sydney, in Melbourne, in Perth, and work with Genesis Care as a CRO. So it's really the right time to start to develop our products, and we want to start from Australia.
Fantastic. Absolutely some progressive work there, Riccardo. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you. That was Riccardo Canevari, Managing Director and CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. And if you missed any part of that chat, you can catch the full interview on our YouTube channel, Calkine Media, so make sure to subscribe. I'm Rachel Jones, reminding you to stay apprised and invest wise with Calkine.